I'm Sally and I am here today to help you with all of your life choices. A brother-in-law that's made off with your boyfriend and your savings. Maybe you have a fashion conundrum that you need a little bit of help with. I'm good with that stuff too. Okay, so what do we have first?
I'ma change your life.
Hi everybody! So this is my first video. I'm Sally and I'm managing editor for MI magazine. I am here today to sort of fulfill my lifelong dream as an agony aunt, which is, I feel like, is the next step in my life choices. What we've had today is we've had some people write in some terrible issues that they've got that they need my assistance with. Poor unfortunate souls. This is open to everybody. We're going to be doing this every week or so. So if you have a question that you need a little bit of help with, feel free to send your emails in and we'll answer those questions for you. So let's go with our first problem. So, dear Sally, I'm a 24-year-old accountant and I've recently realised that I'm in love. The only problem is that she's an anime character. I feel Sakura, I think that's the name, and I have a real connection. Is this love really forbidden? Well, Mr. Accountant, your love is not forbidden. You can love whoever you want. You can even probably buy a Sakura blow-up doll off of the internet and do whatever you wish with it. However, what I would say is that if you do want to have a life with somebody with a pulse, then it probably would be better to go for someone that just shares your interests. Go on the internet and find someone that also likes the same anime and go to like Comic-Con and meet a girl who will dress up as Sakura, because a girl will. These girls are like, you know, they're into it too. They'll dress up. There'll be a bit more like overhang, but you know, she'll be real and she'll be better than Mrs. Palm. I mean, it's obvious you're gonna like girls that are anime characters because they're not real. Real women backchat you and probably have a bit of a gut. So go for that, that's what I'd say. And just don't hurt yourself. Next question. Dear Sally, I want to get glammed up to my eyes and be the fiercest drag queen in London, but I don't want to tuck. Any advice? I'd really be interested to know what your drag name is, so please feel free to send that in next time because we all feel that we get to know you a little bit better. But what I would say, Mr. Him/Her, is, well, don't tuck if you don't want to tuck. Like, tucking's painful, man. It's like literally like riding a bike all day. That's not nice for anybody. Like, rock it out and proud. Like, it depends. If you're a drag queen, it's quite obvious that you're a drag queen. And be proud of who you are. You're a lady with a nice size package. Go for a bit of like a labyrinth feel. Think of David Bowie. So you go for it, girl, and you be fabulous. Right, next question. Dear Sally, I recently moved from the countryside to London, but I'm really scared of escalators. What do I do to get over this fear? Well, this is a funny one actually, because when I moved to London from the countryside, I was also really scared of the escalators and the tubes and the city life in general, because I used to get really, really frightened and I used to have like actual panic attacks at the top of escalators. I'm gonna faint, I'm gonna fall off, and I'm gonna roll down the escalator. And what I did was for 8 months straight, I wouldn't go to a tube station that didn't have a lift. The way to make yourself not frightened is to really go on baby steps. And there's something that I learned that my husband taught me actually, is when you are frightened of something and you're doing something that you don't like doing, build a house in your brain. In my dream house, I would have this sofa, and in my dream house, I would have this rug, and in my dream house, I would have this TV until you've done your living room. And then you'll go up to the next room and then you'll think, I want this bed, and in my dream house, I'd have this. And then by the time that you've thought of actually what you'd like in that room, you're at the top of the escalator and it's done. Last question. Dear Sally, I love going out to clubs, but I've recently got my baby belly. I take it that's your baby bum. And I can no longer death drop, which I assume is a slut drop. Am I right about that? Can you recommend some dance moves for a pregnant, big-bellied sister? I don't really recommend going clubbing when you're pregnant. Probably the slut drop isn't the best thing to do because you just ain't getting back up again. What I would suggest is maybe like a traditional dirty wine. But I'd do it like half speed because you're pregnant, and also it feels quite nice to have your bump out forward. Even when you're not in a club, maybe just like go home, Like, throw off your clothes, do a little dirty wine, and you'll just feel good about life. So that's what I would say to expectant mothers that want to get down in the club. Right then, so that's our questions for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you would like me to answer any of your queries or woes, feel free to send them in. And remember to subscribe, because subscribers win prizes. Yes, they do. So until next time, boys and girls, remember, I'm not just fat, I'm pregnant.